You know, it's kind of funny that Studio Series has had two combiners in it, and they've both been Devastator. Well, it's time to start looking at the 86 Devastator with Bonecrusher. So, here's his packaging. Nice picture of Devastator there. Got Bonecrusher. And more Bonecrusher. A little blurb on the back. Bonecrusher battles the Autobots in Autobot City on Earth. That's too many uses of the word Autobot. So yes, we're doing Devastator again. I never got the Combiner Wars one. And we're doing them in stages. Instead of a whole box set, it's going to be two in a wave. So like, we got this wave, we got two more waves to form all six. And so this is, I guess he's a Bonecrusher. Maybe just by his flabbiness crushing bones. This guy is, I don't want to say built like me, but maybe I'm built like him. Like, first off, he's in a very odd green onesie with a little bit of chest detail. And, dude, is your head the butt of jokes because you've got more chins than a racist simile? Like, I swear, somebody looked at that head sculpt when they were doing Transformers anime and said, what if we give every single character a chin that big? And God, he's still very weird to look at. He's an odd shape. Like if you take off his man bra and put it in a very suggestive place, you can he's just bricks stacked on top of each other. Like one brick for the waist, one brick for the shoulders, one brick for the crotch. I guess makes sense. Constructicons. They build stuff. They were built out of stuff. I only have one G1 Con, and it's Mix Master. Wow, almost got the two masters mixed up. Ha ha! Yeet. The only other spot of color is his hands, which are purple. There's a tiny bit of silver on his legs, but on the side, so most of the time you're not even going to be looking at it. But I don't know how to feel about this robot mode. Oh, he's got a big black thing growing on his back. Nope, not going to go there. It's the combiner connection, I imagine. But, like, he's got this bit hanging off him, which is just kibble. I wish there was somewhere to go. I guess, hey, now it's a face mask. You gotta stay 6 feet away from him. But there's some okay detailing, like on his shoulders. I like the tread work on his legs. It's just, he's very weird. And that says a lot coming from me. Articulation wise, it's ball joints. We're back to predominantly ball joints. Hopefully only for this set, but the head, I think, is on a ball joint. You can really only get a swivel and use his platform his head is on for some up and down. But them shoulders are on ball joints. and they go out. The elbow is on a ball joint. I wish these panels tabbed in, but you do get an elbow swivel and a faux bicep. No, it's not a faux bicep. The elbow is the faux bicep, but the shoulder moves around so much then. The waist, well, it's there. You have to unpeg the scoop from it to get it to go anywhere. The hips, ball joints. He can kick pretty damn high, though, and go out all the way. And he's got a gaping ass void. Okay? Why? Why? His knee is below his thigh swivel, which he has. His knee joint is 90 degrees. And he has an ankle pivot into transformation, a tiny bit of closing, a toe, and a heel joint. So he is more posable than the Combiner Wars version, I think. It's probably better. Like, there were quite a few iffy bits with that set, as far as I understand. Some robots in it didn't even get elbows. So at least he has elbows. For accessories, he gets this pathetic pistol, which has a scope, sure. And he can point it and look quite derpy. This guy is just made out of derp. I guess if Homer Simpson was a Transformer, this might be close to what he was. Anything else for the robot mode? Don't think so. I don't have anybody to compare that I haven't reviewed yet. Everyone around my setup here is a review, either just filmed so they're not in robot mode or yet to be reviewed. We'll get more. I'll get more cons. I'm still looking for, I think Scrapper was his wave mate. I was lucky to find this guy. I didn't even think I wanted him 100% until I saw him in the store. I'm like, oh, Mixed Master. Okay. Not Mixed Master. This episode is how many names I can get wrong. Bonecrusher. And his personality-wise, Bonecrusher. You know the guy in Batman, like the villain who wears a pig mask, who thinks he's making people perfect no matter how much damage he's causing? Kind of this guy gives me echoes of that, because he destroys whatever is in his way, and he's apparently a perfectionist in how he destroys things. He doesn't care if they're living or inanimate or friend or foe or a building that the Decepticons need. Anything he sees that needs to be destroyed, he destroys it. I guess I wanted to say that fat guy at the martial arts school, but I'm one of those fat guys at the martial arts school. Just I don't just lays on people and squishes a little bit. No, I've had that happen to me. I am not the biggest person. So to transform him, you're going to want to fold the arm up by rotating at the ball jointed elbow until it's in that position. So do the same thing on the other side. Let's leave his arms there. Untab this all the way. And then we're going to want to segment him until he's in 3 sections. And now the crotch is going to line up with the black piece. And then you're going to want to fold his head all the way down. So it looks like that. And then the arms, you're going to rotate them so that these ports are facing upwards, and fold them in. It can be a little bit awkward if you have stuff in the way. So you can fold it down and make sure they tab into the section that has the head. They tab in right in front of the head. And then they tab together. And then they lock into that piece, which that is the same sort of lock that locks this piece into the chest, which I think is a smart reuse of like a smart use of parts. So now you want to fold this up and make sure it looks like this. Oh, and that can tab in there. Close his feet up, and then his feet are going to tab in right here and right here into the black piece. Now it can be a little bit finicky with moving parts, but just push a little bit and out pops a baby, or in pops a leg. And do the same thing on the other side. And now you have this bulldozer mode, or you can have this folded up. I think it's a bulldozer. It's definitely an earth mover. You can't pick it up and put it in a bed. That's not what this is for. This is literally just moving dirt. And you know, that transformation was kind of short, but I did really like it. Like, there are things that were like, oh, that's cool. Like the way he just extends out and rotates things in. And you know, an all-green body turns into an all-green vehicle. And this is a bright, loud-ass green. Like, I know it's probably accurate. It's pretty close to this color green. Let's transform Mixmaster. Ready? Boom. Done. It's pretty close. I don't know, in my head, they could have done a darker green, one that isn't, like, blinding. It's good for what it is. And what it is also doesn't have wheels. So you just kind of push it. But I imagine this peg is like a smokestack or something. You can plug the gun into one of the ports right up top. You can plug it nowhere else. There are no other ports. I thought for a second this screw hole would fit, or any of those on this side, but no, they don't fit. And why would you put a gun on on a bulldozer? I don't know. But you also have a Decepticon badge. One in each mode. That's nice. So he does have a third combined mode. It's not in the instructions that came with him. I don't know what it looks like, and I can't show you it. I haven't looked up somebody else's review. But once we get all 6, actually 5. Sorry, it's 5. Yeah, it's right. It's 5, but the box says 6. There's 2 arms, 2 legs, and a massive torso. That's Devastator. So yeah, once we get all 5, which is like, what, 2 waves of 2, and then 1 big... Actually, I swear they're doing like 1 guy, like 2 guys in 1 box, and then like 1... Because this wave has 2. The next wave will have 1. There might be Mixmaster by himself. And then they'll have like a box of the big guy, the big torso guy, with one of the smaller limb robots. It's all very confusing. Hasbro, Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed. Anyway, I think Bonecrusher is cool. I'm looking forward to the rest of the set. It's just, come on, Hasbro. Can you make your release schedule make any sense? Bulldozer crushes all. And keep it weird. Bye. He's coming to pave your roads menacingly.